Additional target text options. We've already seen how to handle tags in the target text. Now let's look at what other helpful options you have. To access the features available, simply activate a segment and click on the 3 dots on the right-hand side. The first feature under this menu is Copy Markup to Target. As we saw in the last video, this copies the tags directly from the source text. Tags contain metadata not just for formatting or layout purposes, such as fonts or bolded letters, but also for linking and HTML code elements. The next option in the menu is Copy Source to Target. This feature copies the source text directly over to the target segment, including any tags or other formatting marks. This is especially convenient with texts that contain a lot of numbers or technical terminology. The third option is Click to Talk. It works the same as most other voice recognition tools. To use this function, simply click on the option from the menu. Doing so will open a layover screen with the words "You can talk." Please note that this feature is built into Wordbee, but it's not your only choice for speech recognition. Because of Wordbee's browser-based technology, you are able to use any browser-based speech recognition plugin you choose. You can also have the written text read aloud. Simply activate the segment you would like to hear and choose Listen to Target Text from the drop-down menu.
Kapitel 1 Marlies Geist.
One of the most powerful features in the Wordbee editor is Propagate Translation. Let's look at a different document to see what we can do. You can use Propagate Translation to save yourself the work of retyping text. It's also a great tool in cases where you have made changes that need to be repeated throughout your document. Let's say you want to use jingle bells in the target text just like it is in the source. Begin by entering your desired text into the active segment. As you can see, this text is repeated throughout the document. To save time, we can use the Propagate Translation function. Select Propagate Translation from the drop-down menu. You will then be prompted to choose whether the new propagation should always or never overwrite any existing translations. Because we would like to have the same text repeated, we will choose Always. Once the operation is complete, we can see that all the occurrences have simultaneously been changed to the same text. You can also manage quality assurance issues from this menu. This function allows you to clear issues while you're working, rather than waiting till the end. QA issues are marked with a red icon. Clicking on the red icon will open the QA information banner. You can either correct the issue manually by making an edit, or clear an unwarranted warning using the Clear QA Issues function from the drop-down menu. Once the issue is cleared, the red icon will change to a gray one. We will go into more detail about QA issues in a later unit. Wordbee also has a sentiment analysis feature. This feature allows you to evaluate segments with emojis that reflect the overall emotional feel of the text. A translation may be perfect, yet lack the emotional content that you wish to convey. Sentiment analysis aims to determine the attitude of a source text or translation with respect to the overall emotional reaction. You can also limit the length of your segments by setting the character constraints. This is especially useful with localization work or rigid design specifications. Set segment size constraints allows you to enter a minimum and a maximum character limit. By default, no restrictions are set. Using the clear option will set the constraints to 0 and the segment will be left empty. Choosing absolute lets you set the exact number of characters for either the minimum, maximum, or both. The percentage option allows you to set the constraints as a percentage of the original length. And lastly, add allows you to add a certain number of characters to the length of the source text. Let's take a look at what happens when a segment has a length constraint set. If a segment's character count is outside the constraint settings, a warning will appear within the segment itself. While it's not always necessary to limit characters, this is a great way to avoid design issues for websites or other localization projects. The next feature on the list we've already looked at. As a quick reminder, the check and fix invalid markup function will fix any errors in your tag placement and/or add or delete missing or doubled tags. The final target text option is the Edit Segment feature. This will open a window with the source and all target languages in one view. Here you can add or change text in any of the target languages as well as edit the source segment. This is especially helpful when checking tag placement or terminology usage.